Have you ever wondered how two guys from Ohio became one of the most influential bands in the world? What's the story behind their unique sound, their emotional lyrics, and their incredible connection with fans? Well, today we're diving deep into the history of 21 Pilots. Whether you're a fan or just curious, this story is packed with inspiration, struggles, and triumphs. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's learn English through the fascinating story of 21 Pilots. Let's start at the beginning. 21 Pilots wasn't always the duo we know today. It all began with one young man, Tyler Joseph. Tyler grew up in Columbus, Ohio, and like many teenagers, he was searching for his purpose. He was a talented basketball player, but something was missing. One day, his mom gave him an old keyboard, and that's when everything changed. Tyler started experimenting with music in his bedroom, writing songs about his thoughts, fears, and dreams. He didn't know it yet, but this was the start of something big. In 2009, Tyler decided to form a band with two of his friends, Nick Thomas and Chris Salih. They called themselves 21 Pilots. The name comes from a play called All My Sons, where it tells the story of a man who sold defective airplane parts. As a result, the mission of 21 Pilots ends in tragedy. This idea of sacrifice and tough choices would later reflect in Tyler's lyrics. In 2009, the band released their first self-titled album, 21 Pilots. This album was raw and emotional, with songs like Taxi Cab and Addict with a Pen. These tracks showed Tyler's ability to write deeply personal lyrics, but despite their passion, the band struggled to gain attention. They played small shows, sometimes for just a handful of people. Then, in 2011, Nick and Chris decided to leave the band to pursue other paths. Tyler was at a crossroads. Should he give up or keep going? He chose to continue, and that's when he met Josh Dunn. Josh Dunn was a drummer who worked at a local music store. He and Tyler quickly became friends, bonding over their love for music and their shared vision. Josh joined the band, and together they released their second independent album, Regional at Best, in 2011. This album included fan favorites like Guns for Hands and Holding On to You. Their music started to resonate with people, especially young listeners who connected with the honesty in Tyler's lyrics. The duo's energy on stage was electric, and their fan base began to grow. In 2012, 21 Pilots caught the attention of Fueled by Ramen, a record label known for working with bands like Panic, At the Disco, and Fall Out Boy. This was a huge break for the band. They re-recorded some songs from Regional at Best and added new ones to create their third album, Vessel, released in 2013. Tracks like Car Radio, House of Gold, and Screen became instant hits. Car Radio, in particular, stood out. The song is about Tyler's fear of silence and being alone with his thoughts. It's intense, emotional, and incredibly relatable. Fans loved it, and the band started gaining national attention. Then came Blurry Face. Released in 2015, this album changed everything. It was a concept album where Tyler created a character named Blurry Face, representing his insecurities and fears. Songs like Stressed Out, Ride, and Heathens became massive hits. Stressed Out was especially powerful. It talked about the pressures of growing up and the desire to return to simpler times. The song reached the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and won a Grammy for Best Pop Duo Group Performance. But it wasn't just the music that made Blurry Face special. The band's live performances were unforgettable. Tyler and Josh would climb on platforms, jump into the crowd, and even perform backflips off pianos. Their energy was contagious, and their connection with fans was unlike anything else. After the success of Blurry Face, the band went on a world tour. But by 2018, they decided to take a break. Fans were worried. Was this the end of 21 Pilots? But in 2018, the band returned with a cryptic message: "Are you still sleeping?" This marked the beginning of a new era. They released their fifth album, Trench, in 2019. This album was darker and more conceptual, exploring themes of escape and self-discovery. Songs like Jumpsuit, My Blood, and Chlorine showed the band's growth and maturity. In 2021, 21 Pilots surprised fans again with their sixth album, Scaled and Icy. This album had a brighter, more pop-oriented sound, with tracks like Shy Away and Saturday. While some fans were surprised by the change, others appreciated the band's willingness to evolve. But the story doesn't end there. In 2023, 21 Pilots released their highly anticipated seventh album, Clancy. This album marked a return to the darker, more introspective themes that fans had come to love from earlier works like Blurryface and Trench. Clancy explores themes of identity, self-discovery, and the ongoing battle with inner demons. Songs like Neon Gravestones and Leave the City resonate deeply with listeners, offering both vulnerability and hope. The album's narrative ties back to the lore of Trench, with Clancy being a character who represents resilience and the fight for freedom. Fans have praised the album for its lyrical depth, innovative production, and the way it continues to push the boundaries of their sound. Clancy is a testament to the band's ability to evolve while staying true to their roots. In 2024, 21 Pilots collaborated with the hit Netflix series Arcane, based on the popular game League of Legends. They created the song The Line for the show's soundtrack, blending their signature sound with the dark, emotional tone of the series. The track has been praised for its haunting melody and thought-provoking lyrics, further cementing 21 Pilots' reputation as master storytellers through music. So, what's next for 21 Pilots? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: their story is far from over. They've shown us that it's okay to be vulnerable, to face our fears, and to keep fighting for what we believe in. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the history of 21 Pilots. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. And remember, no matter what you're going through, you're not alone. I'll see you in the next video.